Did I not tell you? What? We decided to stay at a luxury hotel instead of your inn, but that's strange. 149 of the Tiger Travel employees have already stayed here a week ago.
Trouble Busters!
I'm the winner of my life for knowing how beautiful this view is. I'm sure that couple has no idea how beautiful that view is, and if I think about that, I wish I had a girlfriend. My name is Alan. I resigned from the travel agency where I had worked recently to take over the Hot Springs Inn that my parents were running. Alan, long time no talk. Hello, Tucker. You should be grateful. Huh? I'm gonna make a reservation for 150 of us at your inn. 150 of you? What? Here's the plan and the timeline. Oh, hold on. I have to confirm something with you. I don't have the time to hold on. I'm busy, unlike you. Bye. Oh, hold on. He hung up. But since he made a reservation, I need to get ready for it. It's already past the reservation time. What's going on? Yikes! I forgot to reach out to Alan. Oh well. Did I not tell you? What? We decided to stay at a luxury hotel instead of your inn. We have a lot of younger team members, you know. That's true. I figured that the younger people would rather enjoy marine sports at a luxury hotel than stay at an inn to enjoy hot springs. That's why I decided to switch our plans. You used to work at a large company while you had a promising future with us, but you chose to take over your family business. And it's a shame that we don't get to see how you were doing at the inn. I'm sure it suits you well. You can plan your trip the way you want, but you should have reached out to me if there were any changes in the plan. Canceling your reservation without telling me isn't the right thing for you to do. You're so hard-headed as always. What? You used to always act so arrogantly just because you were assigned to be my mentor. You kept complaining about the smallest things. If only you were handling your tasks right, I wouldn't have had to say anything to you. You were always late to work and you called out often. Even if you come to work on time on some of the occasions, you're always playing cell phone games. That was your fault for complaining about all the little things whenever I was about to do my job. Because of you, I wasn't motivated to do my job. I'm a very talented team member if only I'm motivated. He's still the same person. Tucker's uncle is the CEO. I tried my best as his mentor, but he was never willing to listen. So, what are you gonna do about the reservation you made? I already prepared 150 guests worth of food, too. Oh, you could just take care of that for us. I guess it's your lucky day since you get to eat all that food. That's not going to be okay. I'm sorry. This is bad. Tucker is as terrible as always. He doesn't even realize how much trouble he's causing others. I would have been fine if he had only caused trouble for me, but I can't forgive him after causing trouble to everyone who works at this inn. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! Can I ask if this reservation was for Tiger Travel's company trip? Huh? Of course it is! Well, all you said was that the reservation was for 150 of you guys. No matter how popular I am and how many friends I have, I'd never be on a personal trip with 150 people. Couldn't you tell? But that's strange. What's strange? 149 of the Tiger Travel employees have already stayed here a week ago. What? That can't be possible! Our company trip is about to start right now! What were you doing last Saturday? Why are you asking? It was a normal day off. Huh. I wonder what's going on. Oh, I know what's going on. Alan, I never thought you would do something like this. Something like what? You're upset that I'm canceling the reservation, and that's why you're trying to get in our way. You don't have to harass us like that, because we're still going to enjoy the jet ski. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Jeez, you keep making a big deal out of the smallest thing. I'm sure you deal with cancellations all the time. We used to work together, so just forgive and forget about it. No, I've never had anyone cancel a reservation for 150 guests. This isn't a small deal, and I can't let it go. Our policy is to have you pay 100% cancellation fee if you cancel your reservation on the day of. Tucker, I'm charging you the cancellation of $30,000. $30,000? You're kidding me! I'm not kidding. I used to work with you. You can't do something so terrible to me. Who's being terrible right now? We already had 150 guests worth of food and rooms ready. Your cancellation causes us a huge loss. I'm not gonna pay you anything. Where the heck is Alan? Hello, Tucker. What the heck is this? That's the cancellation fee that I was talking about the other day. I can't believe you're really charging me $30,000. Of course, you're going to pay the full amount. Oh, that's right. I don't need to pay for the cancellation. I ended up panicking for nothing. What do you mean by that? It's because I never signed anything. This means that our business transaction wasn't valid. You can't be charging me fees when we never had an agreement, and you'll end up being a scammer if you proceed with this. So, I recommend that you take back the invoice. I'm such a nice junior colleague to you. Look, Tucker, the lodging contract stands the moment it's agreed upon over the phone. You're not getting away with this. I didn't know that. You made a reservation with a luxury hotel, right? What happened to that? No one showed up over there. I talked to everyone after my days off, and they all said that the company trip was a week before. Of course, I knew it. Don't you think this is strange? I arranged the trip last year and I was supposed to handle it this year too. But they all decided on the company trip on their own without me. You should be charging those guys the cancellation instead of me. I'm planning on making them pay for the cancellation of the luxury hotel too. Are they also charging you for it? Yeah! They said that they're gonna charge me a cancellation fee for 149 guests! They're being ridiculous! Which means you enjoyed the stay on your own, huh? Of course! I couldn't leave without enjoying anything since I was already there. You've got orichalcum tier mental toughness. But I guess you caused huge trouble to them too, and it's only natural that they're charging you a cancellation fee. But it makes no sense that you guys are billing it to me! My colleagues should be the ones paying for it! I talked to Steven to ask what happened. It seems like there was someone else who volunteered to arrange the company trip this year, so that's why you weren't expected to arrange it. What? Really? He said that there were email communications about who's going to be arranging the trip, as well as the timeline. But I guess you were too busy playing cell phone games, and you weren't checking your emails. I don't even know how many times I told you that checking your emails in a timely manner was important. There aren't too many emails that are worth reading to begin with. It's a waste of time reading through all of them. I'm starting to get a headache. I feel bad for your current mentor after I left. I don't have one. What? I don't have a mentor currently. The company finally recognized my talent, but I guess I never needed a mentor to begin with. Are you sure about that? But then, no matter how talented you are, you should read your emails. You never responded to the email on time, so the rest of your colleagues assumed that you weren't going to join the company trip. What? Oh, since you weren't joining the trip, you'll get back the travel fees on your end, so don't worry about it. No way! That's not possible! They should have communicated to me verbally, and I never received the itinerary. The person who arranged the trip this time around decided not to go with any of those things. They thought it was more efficient to use emails, but I guess they never imagined that there's gonna be someone who wouldn't check their emails. Alan, why didn't you think it was strange? What? I mean, you already had a reservation for 150 guests for Tiger Travel Agency's company trip, right? Yes. And I made another reservation for 150 guests the following week. Didn't you think it was strange? You're right. I thought it was strange. There's no way you guys would be on a company trip 2 weeks in a row. And a reservation for 150 is too many guests for a personal trip. I knew it! In that case, wouldn't you be responsible for this, for not confirming with me thoroughly? You accepted the reservation even though you thought it was strange because you wanted to make money off of me. Don't you think it's wrong for you to do this to me? No, that's a false accusation. I wasn't trying to do anything like that. I know that I'm right. If only you had told me about the reservation you already had from Tiger Travel Agency, I wouldn't have booked your inn or the luxury hotel to begin with. You should be responsible for both cancellation fees. You always talked about communication when you used to work with us, but you're not communicating at all. I'm disappointed that you're trying to put the blame on me. When you used to be my mentor, you used to be a responsible person. You're wrong! I tried to confirm with you so many times, but you ended up hanging up without letting me say anything. You said that you were busy, unlike me. Oh, that's right. My cell phone game was starting a limited time event, so I was rushing to end that call. Well, I was busy with work at that time. An office job can get busy. I had a meeting with my client. Maybe you've been released from things like that, so you won't understand. I can get pretty busy too. So that's why I'm saying that you should have reached out to me to confirm on your end, since you have all the time in the world. I believe you're in the wrong for neglecting to do so. I tried calling you so many times, but you never picked up. Are you sure you were working? I'm sure you were blocking all calls because you wanted to focus on your cell phone game. Ugh. I also taught you to make sure you take all calls during working hours. I knew something was strange, but I had no choice but to be ready to serve 150 guests since you made the reservation. Ugh. You know what? Did we ever have that phone conversation? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, long time no talk, Alan. It seems like you're doing well as the owner of this inn. I envy you for getting to work in a place that's surrounded by nature. Hold on a second. We were just talking about the cancellation fee. Huh? What cancellation fee? It's been such a long time since we spoke last. Are you saying that you never made the reservation? Of course not! I have no idea what you're talking about! Damn it! He's trying to pretend that he has no idea! If that's what you're going to do, I have no mercy! Or do you have any proof that I made the reservation? I do! What? Really? Yup. Just to make sure there aren't any miscommunications upon our guests making the reservation, I make sure I record all calls. That's an invasion of privacy! That's not going to be valid evidence! Yes, it is. There's an automated announcement at the beginning of every call that the call will be monitored and recorded. You can't come up with any more excuses, can you? You're gonna have to give up and pay the cancellation fee. I don't have all the time in the world to be talking to you right here. I have a business meeting about purchasing the raw materials for the upcoming season. Damn it! Who the heck was the person who arranged our company trip this year? Everything is happening because it's that person's fault. That would be me. What? Uncle, why are you here? It's because I'm a regular guest at this inn, ever since before Alan took over it. I stay here at least once a month. Anyway, what's going on? I saw you yelling and screaming at the entrance, so I've been listening to what you guys were talking about. Jeez, I never thought you'd be so shamelessly causing trouble to others. And I can't believe you don't read your emails. I was surprised that you didn't join the company trip, but I never thought it was because you weren't reading your emails. I don't even know what to say to you. Well, I decided to arrange this company trip for your sake, too. Huh? What do you mean by that? I wanted you to learn about trips by staying at Alan's Inn. Uncle, what are you talking about? I'm sorry to tell you this, but rather than being on a trip at Alan's Inn, I'm sure everyone would have enjoyed marine sports at the luxury hotel that I booked. You may have your opinions, but the company trip last year wasn't very appreciated. What? That can't be possible! I had a great time, and I'm sure everyone else did too! When you arranged the company trip, you only planned to do what you wanted to do. You didn't care to plan it in a way that everyone else can enjoy. Ideally, the trip should be enjoyed by everyone who's joining. But it seems like I was wrong. What? I always hear terrible things about you at work. What? Who's saying those terrible things? I'm sure that person must be jealous because I'm so talented. It's not one particular individual. I'm hearing it all over the place. I never cared for those rumors, though. Of course, Uncle. You don't have to listen to those people. I wasn't feeling motivated to make full use of my true talent because Alan was always making big deals out of small things all the time. But I have a lot of potential for growth. I used to think that way about you, too. I wanted to think that you just needed more experience to continue growing, so I tried to be patient with you. You're right, Uncle. I knew you would understand me well. I'm gonna continue growing to become a very important asset to the company, so I hope you look forward to it. No, I was completely wrong. What? No matter how many years I wait, I don't think you will ever change. Why would you say that? That's not even true! If you're not willing to learn, you'll never grow, no matter how long I wait for you to grow. That's not true. I'm an amazing guy! With my fair judgment, I don't agree with you. Alan, do you have anything to say about this? I'd like to hear your opinion, given that you used to be Tucker's mentor. I agree with you, sir. Tucker isn't willing to listen to others, and I don't think he will ever change. I knew it. Alan, I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. I'll make sure Tucker pays you the cancellation fee. Thank you very much, and please don't apologize. This wasn't your fault. I can't agree with that. I'm responsible for spoiling him only because he was my family. I will refrain from staying at your inn moving forward. Oh, please don't say that. I'd be happy if you continue choosing to stay at our inn. I see. Thank you. I'll continue to stay here on a regular basis. Sure, you'll always be welcome at our inn. Hold on. Just hold on a second. I'll apologize, so please forgive me. I can't possibly pay $30,000. Alan, you used to always follow up with my mistakes for the sake of being my mentor, right? Please, just give me one last chance. I thought you didn't need a mentor. That's not true. Your guidance was always wonderful. Jeez. Okay, then I'll give you my final guidance. What? Yay! Alan is so easy to trick. You're going to be responsible for your own actions. What? I'll be charging you the cancellation fee of $30,000. Oh, no! Uncle, I need you to help me. I can't afford to pay that much. I feel partially responsible. Oh, does that mean? I shouldn't have spoiled you all along. Oh. I completely agree with Alan. You're going to be responsible for your own actions. Not only are you going to pay for the cancellation fees for Alan's Inn and the luxury hotel, but I'm going to take disciplinary actions against your terrible work ethic at work. You're going to be responsible for what you've done. Oh, no! Tucker was involuntarily discharged from his job after this incident. Since he wasn't working too hard all along, he faced some challenges finding a new job. I heard he works several part-time jobs just so he can pay off a debt that's almost $60,000. As for me, my inn became an article for a magazine, and my business is super busy and super well. I've been busy, but feeling productive and motivated every day. Trouble Busters!